Oh, look at this, forward bounce, look at this, look at this! Oh, I can't look. I can. Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that allows Jimmo to have a look at Williams, AJ around the outside, going to the S's. Oh, and AJ just that covers him off there. Now, his balls are still, ladies and gentlemen. Surely not. Yeah, what an overtake there. Well, has he made it stick? He has! Great overtake from Jay Lewis with a rampant bash, but rampant bash is going to fight back on the inside. Oh, rampant bash has got more straight line speed there. But Jay Lewis did a switch back move on the inside. Oh, rampant bash has got a bit wide there. Jay Lewis got the move done. That was fantastic driving. That's what we want to see. Brilliant stuff there. So, all I can say is, let's fire up the rant alert.
And he's going for a double overtake again. Oh my god, I believe he might just have made this one stick. He has a double overtake.
Yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got about 4 cars abreast here. Oh my god. Benji Brundle. Benji Brundle's in the lead. No, Jackie Cole's in the lead going to turn one. Is Jackie Cole going to hold it? Oh my God, that's a triple overtake. What a move. Jackie Cole gets the job done. P1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's BK and the Xbox Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to Total Impact Racing, beerandkebab.tv. This fine Friday evening. I hope you're all doing extremely well. And, oh, hello. There's a noise I heard. There's a car in the background. We're not racing yet, are we? Holy shit. Okay, welcome. This is going to be an absolute classic tonight. We are actually going to be streaming for your viewing pleasure. The Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona, Spain. It is the Division 2 thoroughbreds are going to be showcasing their skills around Barcelona. 50% race. It's been an absolute classic. And joining me tonight in the commentary booth is my semi-regular partner now. It's Jimmy Rick Raikkonen forever. Welcome, dude.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going, man? You all right?
Very well. Looking forward to joining you for, as you say, what will be a fantastic race this evening.
Yeah, should be a good one.
Laps.
Should be a good one, man. It should be a good one. So a quick look at the chat. Good evening to DJ Bowser, welcome. Nice to see you, dude. Scatter Gold, welcome as well. Shout outs from the last stream, which was God knows how long ago. New follows, Clifford Gaming 9, Ashley Clark Rainbow followed, and TIR Harry as well for the follows. Thank you so much indeed, much appreciated, as always. Batty Short says, shite track. It's nice, good, man. What are you on about? Camping God, welcome. Yeah, it should be a good one. I've just realised I've not actually turned my streaming lamp on. No wonder I can't see anything. These, hang on, let me just turn my light on here a minute. Oh, I've got to reach it. Ah, there we go. Hey! I can see things. I can actually see what the hell I'm doing now. There we go. Move that over there like so. Get my fingers on the old... where are we? On the laptop. The magic's there, man. The magic's there. Okay, yeah, we're just about to go live to Spain. Good evening to Scartrix, Sticky Rise in the chat as well. Woof, Mambo, welcome. Hope you're all doing extremely well. This should be a good race. We've seen some high quality racing. Division 4, of course, put on one hell of a show. And personal thanks to Gaza, who stepped in for me and did a fantastic job. I'd... a few personal things going on. I had to take a little bit of time away for 24 hours, but thank you for Gaz to stepping in, and you guys put one hell of a show on for him as well. He was very impressed. And of course last night as well, the guys put on one hell of a show in Division 3. Very impressive stuff last night. So Division 2 have got a lot to live up to, Raikkonen. They really have. Okay.
I don't think we're going to be disappointed.
Oh, they always put on a good show, these boys. They always put on a good show. That's for sure. Okay, let's have a quick look, see where we're at. Oh, what the hell's happened there? My screen's moved. My screen's moved. I think my 192-inch projection screen just fell down. Holy smokes. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But anyways, let's get this up there, shall we? There we go. Right, I can actually see what I'm doing now. Let's go to the main stream and give you a quick rundown of the runners and riders, and we'll see who's who. Okay. So we'll get some telemetry as well. No one's come out yet. It's looking dry at the moment. A bit hazy, bit of cloud about. It's not looking too bad. Talking about hazy, there she is, first person. TIR Hayes, Jackie Jr., Gally Galliou, TATD, Liam, TIR Snipes, F50 Max, Shawnee, Sink Kazi, Bog, whatever you want to call him, Jackie Cole, Chalt stepping in tonight into the McLaren. Cheers, Chalts. Puma Spec also, nice to see you, dude. Anstan Spitfire, S77, Connor Badgersaurus, Benji Brundle, and we've got Scatter Gold as well. So looking good. I think PWR Harry, where's he gone? Is he disconnected already? He has, isn't he?
It would seem so.
He needs to. It's time to bin dial-up internet. He needs to get broadband. I don't know if you want to send him a quick invite, dude. That would be.
I'll give him another go.
Yeah. Got a feeling. Hang on, I'm just checking something real quick. Oh no, okay. Alrighty, so currently on boarded Badgersaurus on an outlap. Good evening to Eggers8123. Bowser says in the chat, I'm going to give you the night off beer. No, don't. Rag me. I hate the French. I loathe them. I despise them. Is that good for you? Is that a good start, DJ?
Badgersaurus is just getting dialed in for a hot one.
It's looking that way. Let's go with Badgersaurus coming there for the final chicane. And it's absolutely now full on the beans, full power as he crosses the start-finish line to start his first flying lap. Comes down towards turn 1. Quite a long straight here. Of course, a DRS bonanza in the race itself. Comes through turn 1 fourth gear, avoiding that left-hand curb at turn 2. And then it's full beans all the way around. No lifting off here. It's you just got to trust the car, and the car will hold. As we come up to, there's a tyre killer, of course, turn 3. It actually shreds out the left-hand tyres. Safety through turn 4, making his way down to the infield part of the track. Slight lock up there through turn 5 and turn 6. Takes that in fourth gear. A lot of guys take that in third. Back on the power again for a tricky left-right combination. It's not really a chicane as such, just 2 quick corners, and he's invalidated straight away, just running a little bit deep on the entrance. So we'll come off Badger. We'll jump on board with Connor. Turn 5, turn 6. And then, of course, so this is a tricky corner, Jimmy Rick, because I spun here. He's invalidated as well. Exactly the same spot.
Yeah, tricky sequence of corners there. You really have to get the rear planted before you can put the power back down. Absolutely.
COD was saying full map. You actually read my mind, because the moment I pressed it, I looked at the chat and saw it. I was like, wow. Okay, let's try Puma Spec. Now, is he actually going to get through here without invalidating? Let's have a little look.
Yeah, nailed on.
There we go. Then turn 9 up the top of the hill. Now, people have been doing this flat out, coming up the hill onto the DRS straight, but I just couldn't do it. I was lifting off just ever so slightly.
There was a certain rampant badger who gave me a bit of intel. He said that if you put an 8 rear wing, then you can run it flat out, and it makes you unbelievably quick through this third sector. Personally, I didn't really like the feel of it. It felt like the car was a bit too planted, but each to their own, I guess. Absolutely.
Puma through the 16.2. That's a pretty tidy lap. Let's jump on board as Sink. He's about to complete his lap. He goes faster, 15.7 from Sink, setting the benchmark for the rest of the pack. So we've got Spitfire, Sector 2, 77's invalidated. Thanks to the host earlier on, Gaza as well. Cheers for that, dude. Much appreciated.
Scatter's just going through Sector 1.
Okay. Spitfire's on the second DRS at the moment, coming down towards, I think, is it 11? The tight left-hander. Now, the next 2 corners, I love these 2 corners. You can just throw the card in there. Yeah, he has done. You take him in 5th gear, then drop down to 5th, and then quickly upshift again, and you just feel the car snap. It feels awesome. As he comes to this final chicane. Coming up to the final chicane, I floor it in 3rd, and then drop down 1 gear to take the chicane. It seems to work. 16.0 for Spitfire. Pretty tidy lap there. Galley is on a fly. Say Scatter's on a lap at the moment as well.
Indeed.
Okay, let's go on with Scatter coming up to the chicane. See, it's interesting seeing how people take it differently.
Yeah, I watched the tutorial, and Mr. Extra Rotation says put it into 1st gear and then just knock it straight back into 2nd, and the back end just snaps around really nicely.
Good lap there from Scattergold, a 15.9. Let's go with Galley. He's going for the fast left-right hander. So I just love the feel. I love I didn't see that. Was that someone leaving the session or someone joining the session? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Hayes retiring from session, I think. Now,
I think it was Kizwattle. He must be happy.
Okay. Galley goes fastest with a 15.6. That's a good lap, man. That's a very, very tidy lap indeed. Snipes is going around at the moment. I think S77's on a lap, but he's invalidated again. So let's go on Sniper. Yeah, Hayes has retired from the session as well. Now, she did message me before the race. She's actually not feeling too well, so she's not going to qualify tonight. She's just going to race, which is fair enough. Yeah, she's genuinely not feeling very clever, so not a problem. It feels better soon. Okay, with Snipes at the moment. Pumpy Shot Welcome says, rest in peace for all the retired people. I think you might be talking about me, because I'm retired, well I should be, at my age.
I got bumped myself in Q2 on Tuesday night, and I was advised to start on the hards, and I'll tell you what, those hards, they literally go forever. So, starting on the hards from the back might not be a terrible idea for quite a lot of them.
Do you know what? I contemplated it last night, actually starting on the hards. I didn't in the end. We saw Liam go through the 16.4 and Snipes went through the 16.9. Bit of a wobble there from Con as he came through the chicane. I think that just compromised his lap a little bit. 17.5. Shawnee is just about to come through as well. Shawnee, of course, good pace. He's run out of battery charge there. It's going to cost him a tenth or two. It's a 15.7 P3. Last night I had a bit of an issue. I think it was me lagging. I don't know, but I clipped a car in front of a car, lagged back onto me at the 2 points where the two lads invalidated their laps. Turns. Was it turn 8 and turn 9 at the hill? And it put
6 and 7.
6 and 7 is it? Put my car in the wall, damaged the wing, and in a panic, because I'm still getting used to manual gears. In a panic, I couldn't find reverse. I was just sat there for like nearly a minute, flapping. That was lap 7. I had to pit, and I just carried on. Put the hards on, went to the end on the hards. Just like, well, I'm not going to score any points. I might as well just get some track time. So I treated this like a practice session, but it was all right. It is what it is. Charles, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Mate.
I think with a couple of safety cars, anything could happen. There were lots of people where the safety car fell at the right place at the right time on Tuesday. So
that's what I was hoping for last night, but I didn't get it. I was hoping for a safety car, but I tell you what, the lads drove really well last night, Division 3. Very, very, no instance of what I saw at all, which is good going.
We've got Jackie on a hot lap, just going through sector 1 now.
Okay, I'm with... Jackie Jr. is just invalidated, so we'll jump on board of Jackie Senior. I don't think we see any more times, legit times. Okay. Benji's on the lap at the moment. In fact, I think Benji might be... Yeah, let's jump on board of Benji. He's about to complete his lap, actually. He's run out of battery and he goes through. That's a great lap. 15.2. Benji Brundle. Man.
Oh, good lap.
Woof. That's a superb lap from Benji Brundle.
He's free territory, that is.
Yeah. I think he's got the speed hack on. Benji, we've rumbled you. You're cheating.
Just followed F50 Max through turn 9. He did very, very well to hold on to it. He definitely went full throttle through there. Okay,
Jackie goes P4. Let's jump on board of F50 Max. Coming through the final part of Sector 3, coming down towards chicane. Will he take it in third? Yeah, he does it the same as me. Floors it in third and drops down one gear. Oh, this looks rapid. Yeah, 15.4 P2. That is a really... Look at these lap times already. Wow. S77 is about to start. I think Jackie Jr.'s on a flyer. Quick look at the chat. Hayes, good evening. Hope you feel better soon. Ash Rainbow, welcome. DJ Bouncer, I think it's Gaz's birthday. Yes, I believe it is. A 5th birthday. Happy 5th birthday to Max. DJ Bouncer says, oi, beer, Gazza won't do it. Can you send me a pic of you sucking a lollipop? I'll do better than that. I'll do it live on stream. I was going to go and raid my kids' sweets stash in a bit. I tell you what, right? I'm just go on board with. I'm going to go on board with Ant Stan. Let's watch Ant Stan. I've got to go and do something. I'll be right back.
Decent lap there for a man.
Right, I'm back.
Connor's just starting a hot lap.
Okay, let's jump on board with Connor. Camping Cod says that'd have been a 114 life-saved a better battery. You're talking about Benji's lap or F50 Max? There was a good lap. Both of them are good laps. Ash Rainbow says, do you know if there was anyone picked from the other night's trial race? Not yet, because it's a series of trial races. It's not one. It'll be like several races, and you know, they're going to be vetted by the admin team. Waiting for feedback from Adam, who helped me out on Monday, because of course I couldn't be here.
Badgersaurus just invalidated. He took a little bit too much curb going into turn 2.
Okay, on board with Connor at the moment. Got a message for you actually from Stiggy Ryan, who says, Bianca Bow, tell Jimmy, as in Jimmy Rick, I'm 100% chill. Okay.
110% chill.
110% chill, yeah. Okay, here comes Connor. This looks a better lap. Yeah, 16.5. It's P14. Man, these are quick times, considering that's only P14. Snipes is on a lap at the moment. I think Badger's on a lap, isn't he? You said. Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, poo. Right, let's stay with Snipes. Good evening, Shawnee. Right, DJ Bowser. What's this worth? What's this lollipop worth? That's the question. I think it's definitely worth a sub or some bits or something. I don't know. You're going to get the racing gear to actually lick a lollipop live on stream. It's got to be worth something. Alright. Let's see what Snipes can do. Comes around the final corner. Snipes, of course, raced Division 1 last week. And he goes P9 with a 16.041, a hundredth of a second faster than Spitfire. Okay, S77 is on a lap at the moment. Sticky says he knew that would make you laugh, apparently. There you go.
Spitfire tried to take turn 9 full throttle and the gravel.
Ah, yes, I can see him on the mini-map. A static lump of red, or Alfa Romeo.
Got to be careful. You can only really go full throttle if the car feels absolutely planted.
Camping Cod mentioned it earlier. He said he took it in 7th. I mean, I could do it in time trial, like flat out in 7th, but I couldn't do it in the race. I didn't trust myself to be. After that spin earlier on, it sort of like knocked the stuffing out of me. Because I was going quite well. I was about, I don't know, I think it's about P8, I think I was, and I had Cod behind me, and I was chasing Rufio and Dan Motorsport. Sorry, Dan Pennell's in front of me, and I was quicker than them. I was waiting to try and get past them, and I couldn't get past them. I was about to, I reckon. I was going to stick up to Rich, but then I had the lag spin, and that was it. Thanks for coming, Beer. Relegated to the back. S77 goes through the 15.9, of course. Got about 1.5 minutes left, so everybody's now going to try and set some quick laps. Top 15, of course, go through the Q2, ladies and gentlemen. So 3 will drop out. Did PWR Harry come back in?
I have not seen him since.
Could you do me a favour, Jimmy? Could you send him an invite for me, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Good evening, Dan Motorsport. Well, nice to see you, dude. Good drive last night, fella. Really impressing in Div 3. At the end of Q1, ladies and gents, I will put up some league tables, I think.
Badgersaurus going out for a hot lap.
Okay, let's jump on board with Badger.
He's going to have to make this one stick now.
Yeah, it's Harry's back in. It's do or die, isn't it, for Badgersaurus? In fact, you know what, mate? I'm going to get up close and personal with Badger. I'm going to jump into my car whilst he's in his car. Oh, that's better. I can feel the G. It's a bumpy track. I don't know if you can see me on the stream, mate. I am bumping around here. I'm really feeling the G's as well, like, you know. I'm going to take the left-hander. Oh, it's throwing me out to the right. Oh, trying to recover the steering. Oh, dear, that's where I lost it last night. Not good. Here comes Badger, though, with the DRS. DRS, he's now going to come bombing down here. Then it'll be heavy braking zone, wide line, wide entrance, so he can get on that power that fraction of a second earlier. Does this well. He's going to throw the car through here. Yes, he does. Takes it then, drops down to third gear, back on the power quickly. Now, how will he take the chicane? He takes it in fourth to third. Okay, and a different gear change there from Badger. Has he done enough? DRS open. Here he comes. Target time 16.3. Yeah, it's P8. 15.7. Good lap. Very tidy lap. We've got a whole gaggle of cars though on laps now. Jackie Jr. Is coming around.
Across the line.
Let's see. Can Schultz get himself up? Oh, that's a great lap. P10. Jackie Jr. is about to come through. But it's Puma's first.
Respect.
And he's not good enough. What about Jackie Jr.? He's going to improve, I think. Yeah, he has. He's P9. He's through. S77. I think we're done.
I think so. It's just J and K to cross the line. I don't think he can be bumped at this stage, so it's just personal pride now.
Absolutely. He wants to try and improve that time. Has he improved? I think he's just improved a little bit by a... Yeah.
Just over a tenth.
Siggy Ryan shouts up the Spectrum boys. I think that's regarding the old league, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah, he's referring to Galliou and Scatter Gold. Didn't even notice there was a pair of Ferraris at the front of the grid.
We should actually screenshot that. Frame it, because it's not something you're going to see very often in the near future, that's for sure. Dan Motorsport says, cheers, pal. I'm free now if you want me to jump in at the back. I'd probably leave it now, mate, to be fair, but thank you for offering. A couple drivers were unavailable for whatever reason. They didn't tell me, they just didn't show up. Ferrabird, welcome, dude. So we're going to be losing Puma Spec, Connor and Hayes, who did not set a time from Q1. We'll just wait for the countdown clock to tick. This is what I hate, Jimmy, right? I've mentioned it before on streams, and it might be a part of a rant later on. The timing screen. Everyone's finished their laps. Nothing's happening. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into Q2. Do you know what I mean?
I don't really understand. I mean, the session was done. The session was done, what, almost a minute ago? And we're still looking at robots going around.
Yeah.
So it's like, is the session done? Or is the session done?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have enough looking at robots delivering parcels every day, like at people's houses. Got a parcel for you. Got a parcel for you. Jeez. Alright. I think we're just about done now with qualifying. Come on. 6 seconds. 5. Slowest countdown ever.
Oh, Nicholas Latifi and Lewis Hamilton have just joined.
Bottled it last sector, says Puma Spec. Unlucky, dude. Oh, come on. This is now taking the... extracting the... There we go. Thank Christ for that. Right, here we go. Let's give you a rundown then. Benji Brundle, fastest then. We've got some really good lap times. Look at that. Top 13, all sub 1 minute 16 there. Benji Brundle, fastest. Then we've got F50 Max, Galliou, Scatter Gold, Sink Kazi, Jackie Cole, Shawnee, Badgersaurus, Jackie Jr., Antstan, S77, Charles TOTD, Liam Snipes, and Spitfire. Cool. Spitfire was right on the cusp there as well. Missing out then on Q2, Puma Spec, Connor and Hayes. We've not had a weather forecast yet, so I don't know. So a quick look at the chat. Oh, do you know what? I wish I hadn't.
It's getting weird. It's getting weird, beer.
Yeah. DJ is on form tonight. He's stalking me. Everywhere I go, he follows me. Do you know what I mean? I was at the depot today, picking up parcels, and there he was, hiding around the corner, peeking around at me. Right, Harry has left the session again. Do you know what? I'll give him one more chance to join the lobby. If it happens again, that's it. Because it's just going to destabilise an already extremely unstable game.
Invite going out now.
Okay, mate. Cheers. Rain, says Stiggy Ryan. Okay. Okay, interesting. If that's legit. Sync's first car out. Forry's back. Right, yes, Forry, but your car's been taken. There is a seat available, dude. I think. Oh, Christ, what car's available? I've forgotten now.
There is Mercedes available.
Yeah, Forry. Mercedes, man, if you want it. So you just got home, my phone has died. I'm able to jump in. Yeah, obviously start from the back, but jump in a Merc.
Sorry, Forrester, I tried to invite you, but I couldn't find your gamer tag. I've had a bit of a stupid day today.
Well, if you've got rain in the race, then obviously people will be using their... they'll be using softs. I imagine the mediums will just be an exploratory lap, if anything else. Just that, and then it'll be softs all the way through qualifying, I presume. Stiggy Ryan says he's heard the weather forecast from the Spanish Bureau of Meteorology, and it is apparently going to be wet. That could make things very, very interesting. Okay, Forry's in. That's good news. Okay, we're watching Sync at the moment, coming around to complete Sector 1, coming... So it's that long right-hander, mate, in Sector 1. I love it, but it's because it's flat out all the way through, but it's just... it's a tyre killer, isn't it? You can...
It really is.
Yeah, you can just see your tyres going squarer and squarer as they go around, you know what I mean? As they lose the rubber. Rubber just flies off them. No, Stiggy's actually lying, so there's no rain. Right, just for that, Steward's decision, Division 4 next week in Monaco. I was going to give you a race ban, but you might enjoy that because no one likes Monaco. Race ban for Canada, there you go. Okay, Sync's invalidated.
That's his favourite track as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I like my style of punishment. Okay, Badgers Sector 3. Evening, Dean! Welcome, dude. Nice to see you. How was your weekend in Geordieland, just up the road from me, actually? Hope you had a good weekend. Okay, Badger just coming through the final corner. He's opted for the mediums on his run. So, yeah. 15.8 on the mediums. Man, that's a quick time.
That's solid.
That is rapid on the mediums.
Okay, Schultz was about to cross the line and then stamped on the brakes on the soft.
He doesn't want to set a time on those, does he? That's why. He wants to switch over to the mediums. Benji Brundle's invalidated. S77's invalidated. Spitfire is starting a lap. And Stan is coming to turn 1. I missed something in the chat there. Harry says, sorry, one day connection is good, then the next day it's shit. I don't get it, trying to do something. Hey, don't worry about it, dude, this happens. I'm actually being on very good behaviour. Normally I would rag people for having bad internet, but I'm going to be nice. Not a problem. Stiggy, you're just a troll, dude. You're just a wum. The wind-up merchant. On board of Anstan. Currently. Hotel was lovely, says Dino. That's good to hear, man.
I think Snipes is on for a pretty quick lap here on the mediums. He's just going into Sector 3 now.
Okay, is he in front of Anstan? Because I've got...
He is literally in front of him, yeah.
Okay. Let's watch Snipes go through in the Haas. Of course, new teammate now. Connor. Spitfire goes quickest, 15.7. Man, he's found some pace. He was sandbagging, wasn't he, in Q1? Anstan's coming to pits, okay. They're all switching to mediums. It makes a lot of sense initially. F50 Max is coming into Sector 3. Yeah, look at Spitfire's time, 15.7. I think he did was it a 16.4 in softs on Q1, so he's obviously did a bit of sandbagging there. 50 Max goes through 16.2 P3. So look at Shawnee Sector 1. S77 is in Sector 3 as well. Let's see how he gets on coming around the final corner. And he goes through 16.5 P4 in the mediums. Is that a tiger in the background, or was that a car exploding?
I believe that was a 17-year-old with a hole in the exhaust.
Wow. It honestly sounded like one of those, was it safari clips, like when they've got the microphone right up close to a tiger and he's going, "Arr!" Not that I'd say it's a good idea, but that's what it sounded like.
Personally, I didn't hear it because I've got noise cancelling headphones, but yeah, I just about caught what you meant.
Alright, Shawnee coming around the final corner for the chicane. Let's see how he can get on with the mediums. It's looking pretty tidy, to be fair. Ran out of battery, though.
Gally was just invalidated through turn 9.
Ooh, 16-0 for Shawnee. Gally is invalidated. That is going to be frustrating for him, because that's probably his race starting tyres, isn't it? So Gally's going to have to go again. Now, I want to see if he comes in the pits or not, or goes for a flyer. 56% ERS. He's coming in.
He's dipping in.
Yep. Okay, Ant stands on an outlap at the moment, coming through Sector 1. Scatter is about to start a lap. Bader says, Puma, I have so much momentum now after the win in Spain. Yeah, you did, because you broke Cherry. Congratulations on your Division 4 win, dude. Now, just a quick shout out there. You might see in the Nightbot there, he's writing essays in the chat. There's actually a deal going on. SUBtember. Get yourself 20% off a subscription to the Racing Guru, beerandkebab.tv. Bargain. Now's the time to do it in the next 30 days. Okay, on board with a Skatar.
If we can make it cleanly through this bit, then I think he's going to be on for a good lap now.
Yeah, he's got some traffic just behind him. I'm not I think that's Liam just behind him, isn't it? On track at the moment, coming through Sector 3.
Indeed. Yeah.
Oh, man, he's very, very aggressive there. Aggressive through the chicane as well. Gets on the power nice and early. Straightens the car out. Comes around the last corner. What a scatter got in him. It is a 15.9. TOTD Liam is just behind him. Oh, I missed him. He went P4. 16.0. Man, two very...
top on the mediums.
Yeah, two very good laps there as well. Anstan has purpled Sector 2 on the medium compound tyre as he comes up the hill. How's the audio? But I should have checked this earlier. I take it the audio's okay. If anyone in the chat can give me a heads up, I think the audio's okay, but no one said anything, so I'm just presuming it is. Anstan 16 flat on the mediums. That's P5. Jackie Jr. is out and about at the moment. Sector and Jackie Cole, I think, is just behind him. Yeah. Puma Spec has left the session. Can you invite Puma in?
Sure can.
Yeah, Harry, this is going to have to be your last chance, dude. If you disconnect again, mate, that's it. That's it for the night. DJ says the other guy could be a little louder. Okay. Jackie Jr. goes through 16.7. Jackie Cole is just behind him. I don't think there's anything to do about his volume, actually. I've had this before.
I mean, I can speak louder. I can project if you want.
Produce yourself! Jackie Cole goes through the 16.4 P8. That puts Jackie Jr. out. Galley is on a lap. He's invalidated again. Second time round. On a set of mediums, he's invalidated. Now, for those of you who don't know, of course, anyone new to the channel, the top 10 go through the Q3. Okay, bottom 5 will drop out, but they will have a fresh set of tyres at the start of the race. I could turn the game audio down a little bit. Let me just make a slight adjustment here. It's gonna... you might be a little bit louder now, actually, dude. Possibly. Okay, Jackie's on the inner lap. Benji Brundle is on about to start flying. I'm just wondering, Jimmy, if... I mean, I'm just looking at those guys who are currently sat down out of, out of qualifying in essence. You've got Jackie Jr., Charles Galley, Sink, and Benji Brundle. Do you think any of them might panic and switch over to the softs? I mean, it's not a great time to start a race on, but what do you think?
Again, it's one of those really difficult ones. If you go on the softs and then end up pushing yourself into the top 10, if you're starting on softs, then 7 laps in you'll get left for dead. So
yeah,
it's
a
tricky one. You have to almost hope that you'll qualify in 11th.
Yeah, I think if you start on softs, you need a safety car, don't you?
Also that.
I mean, it can be done. Softs to hard theoretically works, but it's slow. But it does work because, I mean, I was on the mediums yesterday, yeah, but I had my instant lap 7, okay, which is just about where the softs would like fall off the cliff, and I put the hards on, and I went to the end of the race, and the hards was like 27 laps, whatever it was, and the hards were at 75%, but I was slow. But
yeah.
Physically, they can make it, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't advise it unless you were two-stopping and you were quick. Okay, Benji's coming through 15.8. That's a great lap from Benji Brundle, second fastest we've seen so far. Now S77 is out now. Yeah, he's come out in the softs. Gallier has switched over to the softs as well. Shout to the heavens, Jimmy, says Stiggy. He says, we love you, Scatter. Oh my goodness me. There's only one Jimmy there, I'm afraid, says DJ. But yeah, I think he's referring to himself, actually. A legend in his own mind. Or a legend. Is it not a legend, a legend? Jimmy is my dad, says Puma. Okay. Interesting. Harry says, he's talking about his internet connection. Thanks for the opportunity, but I don't know what's wrong. The Xbox says there's no issue, but clearly there is. Yeah, it's Codemasters, man. What do you expect? It's Codemasters, dude. Okay, S77, he's backed out of this particular lap. Jackie Cole's on the flyer. Sorry, no, it's not. He's on an out lap. Beg your pardon. And Gaza is my mum, says Puma Spec. Don't get DJ started on Gaza's mum, for crying out loud. Where's Jackie Jr. on track? And Snipes. Okay, S77. Alright, let's do S77 again. Okay, so S77 and Galley are on the soft compound tyre. So I'm wondering if they might just back out these laps, you know. It's interesting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, DJ. Unbelievable.
Why, did she have a curry?
Oh, just don't even go there, man.
Right, Sink's leaving it late to put in a hot one on the mediums, but
that's his style, isn't it? That's his style. I think he likes putting himself under the pressure, under the cosh. Okay, S77 coming down to the left-hander. Ninja! Welcome, dude. How you doing, fella? Became Ninja. The man, the myth. The legend. Sorry, legend. What can S77 do? He's currently on the cusp of the 16.5. Is he going to improve on the softs? He'll be hoping to. Otherwise, it's been a waste of his time. And he doesn't. Oh, dear. Okay.
Schultz is just coming through.
Okay.
Last corner.
Let's watch Schultz. Has Schultz done enough to get himself up into Q3? Galileo goes fastest. Schultz is P11 just outside. Jackie Cole comes round. He's found a bit of time. Sniper is still in sector 2, so it's down to these two. Galley with a 15.5. He's guaranteed his position. Jackie, copter cam. Damn it! I like the copter cam. Jackie Cole goes through with a 16.3. It's P13. It's not good enough. It's all down to Sniper. I need to get off the copter cam as well because I've just crashed it into the ground, I think. What has Snipes got in him? Oh, he's invalidated. He's coming to the pits. That's it. He's done and dusted. Surely he can back off, I believe. Ninja, I'm okay, dude. I just haven't been myself for a couple of days. I just had to take a bit of time away. Last night was just, it's just one of those things, man. I was going well and had a moment, and it is what it is. But I don't quit. I keep going no matter what. I appreciate that, dude. I really, really do. Thank you. I tell you what, honestly, you guys are. This is a top community, and that's 3 tops in one sentence. That means how top. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. I mean, considering where we started not that long ago, it's it makes me feel humble. I think it's the right way to describe it. Winners never quit, says Ninja. Absolutely. Jackie Genius. Jackie Cole says, a bit disappointed with that, to be honest.
He never quits. He only refuels. Love it.
I like that. I think I'm still going to do a rant alert. But that's Q2 done and dusted. We're going to lose then from qualifying. Charles, Jackie Jr., Jackie Cole, S77. And Sniper from Q2. I tell you what, there's going to be... I wouldn't like to be in Hartlepool right now. Father and son are going to be extremely hacked off there. Are the Xboxes going to go out the window? That's the question. Hopefully not.
It's still an anything can happen race, so...
Okay. I had some voices in the background. That was weird. Anyways, let's give you a quick rundown of where we're at. So I've lost my... there we go. Okay, Galileo fastest then, 15.5, but he will be starting on the soft compound tyre. Then Sync did exactly what he wanted to do. 15.6, under the cosh, right at the end. Spitfire safety 3, Benji Brundle, F50 Max, Badgersaurus, Scattergold. Look at those times, sub 1 minute 16 on the mediums. TODD, Liam, Anstan and Shawnee Mats, all safety through to Q2, but they'll be starting on those compound tyres. Dropping out of qualifying, Charles, the Jackies Junior and Senior, S77 and TIR Snaps. I said Snaps? Snipes. I said snaps. I don't know why I said snaps. Let's go back to the studio. Oh my goodness me, I'm losing the plot. Where's my mouse gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, top 10 shootout. Before we do that, ladies and gents, let's have a quick look at the old league tables before we do, I think. Okay. No one's actually out on track at the moment, so those are your league tables at the moment. Thanks to a base, by the way, for preparing those league tables for me. Benji Brundle's our championship leader on 74, Sync on 67, Shawnee on 56, the 2 Red Bulls going well, though, F50 Max on 55, then we've got the 2 Alpha Toys, Badgersaurus and Hayes. All right, I will come back to that probably during at the end of Q3 in the break before the start of the race, but that's a quick glimpse at the league tables there for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that pit lane is busy.
Look at all the gaggle of cars coming out of there, dude. Oh my goodness me.
Everyone's coming to the party. Everyone.
Absolutely. Talk about coming to the party. Mambo has gifted a tier 1 sub as well to the chat. Thank you so much, Mambo. And the lucky recipient is Ninja. I thought Ninja was already subbed. Maybe he was. Once upon a time. But thank you so much, Mambo. Really appreciate it, dude. Welcome back to the Kebab House crew to Became Ninja. Welcome, dude. DJ says, "Yous lot are a bunch of drug-taking wrong-uns." Of course, DJ is currently writing his best-selling novel, How Not to Make Friends and Disinfluence People, and it's going to be a bestseller. Right, who's my lead car then? It's one of the BWTs, isn't it? It is Benj Brundle. Of course, as you saw in the league tables there, he is our... I'm going to allow that because you put an asterisk in there. Fucking harsh, man. This is the guy who wants me to put a lollipop in my mouth live on stream, and he uses terms of endearment like that to me. Holy smokes. Okay, currently on board of Benji Brundle. So I think, Jimmy, they'll be looking at 2 runs, won't they, on in Q3 if they've got the tyres.
I would say so. Yeah, do a banker, and then it's basically last throw of the dice with probably about 3 minutes to go.
What do you think, chat? Who have you got down for pole tonight? I tell you what, it's looking very, very tight at the top. Have you got any predictions there for pole? I can't. It's really hard to work this one out, dude. I'm
gonna pick a red car because I'm all about the Ferrari. So
okay. What's can Benji do? This is rapid as well. 15.3. That is a good benchmark. That is a really good benchmark. Galley's about to come through. I think Scatter's... Yeah, it's Galley the lead car. Galley goes through 16.0. Anstan comes round. A couple of cars coming into the pits, peeling off. We've got Red Bulls just behind him. Anstan goes P2. Front row lockout as it stands at the moment. Surely goes fastest with a 15.3. Sink goes faster with a 15.2. My word, the times are flying. Liam's in the pits. F50 Max is also going to be a pre-race favourite as well. He goes through the 15.5 P4. Man, we saw that was a gaggle of cars just absolutely flew through there. Some great laps.
I think it's going to be closer than that come the end of quali.
Is it possible we could see a sub 1 minute 15 lap, a 14, like a 14.9 or something?
I think there's someone here that's got that in their locker.
Bowser's thank me or I'll send Puma Spec round to murder you. No. I'm literally quaking in my boots. 14.8 for pole says Ninja. Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, that.
Scatters on his outlap. He invalidated on his first attempt.
I'm watching Spitfire at the moment on his run. He's got time for a second run as well. What can TIR Spitfire do? He showed some good pace on the mediums in Q2. Can he match that in Q3? Didn't like the softs at all, did he? In Q1, he was slow by his standards. Let's have a quick look. 15.1. That's your answer. Man, what a rapid lap that was.
We're getting there.
Keep getting closer. Badger's on an out lap at the moment. Scatter is the lead car, though. He'll be about to start sector 3.
I feel like round here it's all about how you bring those tyres up to temperature, getting them into their working window.
Yeah, I was talking to TIR Adam yesterday, and he was saying, because we did a practice sesh, and he was saying it took him about 4 laps to get the hards where he wanted them, to run them in. You know? He ran them on lean, I think. That wasn't in the race itself. That was a pre-race practice lobby we had, just to sort of do some testing.
Okay.
DJ says, "Is Adam dead?" No, I think he might be working tonight. He'll be here on Sunday. That's my resident bouncer will be here on Sunday, but I think he's actually bouncing somewhere down in Kent tonight, I believe. Okay, with Scatter Gold at the moment. Where is he on track? Just coming through. Yeah, nicely done there. DRS open, coming down towards the left-hand hairpin. Heavy brake section, purple sector 2. Takes it in first gear. That's unusual. Take it in first. Just going to watch this now. Comes through the chicane, attacks the apexes aggressively. That's what we want to see. And what sort of time? This is looking pretty tidy. It is a 15.6. It's P7 for Scatter Gold. Badgersaurus is currently on the lap. Ninja says, all you practicing yesterday, only had time for 2 laps of practice. That's why I was so happy last night. I think that's why I was so despondent, really, because I actually, for once, put a lot of time in and they just... you know what I mean? Okay, Badger's invalidated that lap. He's got to go again. And so is Liam. Galley, though, is on it. He's found a bit of time. Badgersaurus has left the session. Oh, come on, Codemaster. Sort your crap out. Jesus Christ. Sorry, can you invite him in, please, mate? If you're there. Jimmy Rick, are you there? I think Jimmy's left as well. Oh, he's doing something. Anyway, I'll carry on. In fact, just watch Galley go through. 15.17, just outside pole. Oh, I was so close. Just misses it by 3/100ths of a second. Right, let's find out what's going on here. Let's get Badgersaurus in first of all. Invite to... okay, I think he's just come back in the lobby, I'm presuming. There he is, right. Okay, that's cool. Davey J is in the chat. Welcome, Davey. Nice to see you, dude. From the good old US of A. I've lost my streaming partner. I don't know where he's gone. He's still in the party, he's just not saying anything. Okay. Right, F50 Max is starting out. So the end of the first run then, we've seen Benji Brundle, the 15.1 fastest Spitfire just behind him, Galley. Benji Brundle, what a lap that was. Man. That's an insane lap, 15.1. Setting the benchmark. Sync 15.2, Shawnee Maps 15.3. So you can see how close it is, ladies and gents. Couple tenths covering the top 5 cars there. And this is quite a long... this is quite a long lap as well, to be fair. In fact, I did get a message off Jimmy Rick saying he might have to go briefly at 10 o'clock for a few minutes. So I think that's probably what it is. DJ says, I just let one rip and woke the baby up. Jesus Christ. Put a cork in it. That'll sort you out. F50 Max there. Coming down through Sector 2. Takes the left-hander quite nicely there. Back on the power. Comes up to this tricky left-right combination. Takes a wide entrance to it. Allows him to straight line the car through and powers through the corner. Good pace. Takes the right-hander in 6th gear. Interesting. But I think that allows him to go flat out through there in 6th. He's found a little bit of time there in Sector 2. As you can see, just a smidge under a 10th. Is this going to be enough to push him further up? This is his only... unless he's got fuel for one more lap. He has saved a bit of hers, to be fair. Could he go for a second run, possibly? A second lap? But he's about to cross the finish line now. What has he done? Has he improved? 15.5 was his target time, and he has improved. Oh, he's just outside of 15.189. That puts him in P4. Look how close it is, less than the 10th. 7/100ths of a second, covering the top 4 cars. That's a couple of fag papers. It's looking really close. Liam's in sector 2. Badger started his flying lap. Oh man, this is one of the closest Q3 qualifying sessions I've ever streamed. Right, Liam hasn't set a time at the moment, and we know Liam's got pace as well. What can he do? Comes to the right-hander, attacks every corner aggressively, takes the chicane second. How quickly can he get on the power? Shifts to third quickly to get the traction out of the corner. Gets on the power, and he's going to cross the line. He's run out of battery. It's going to cost him a bit of time. 15.9, that is P9 for Liam. What about Badgersaurus? What can Badger do? 48.9, split at sector 2. Ninja the chances. I really hope turn 1 and turn 2 is clean. It's just going to be a close race. Yeah, it has all the hallmarks of a classic. Badger comes to the chicane, so got some traffic there just getting out of his way. That was when the McLarens on an I think it might be Max actually on a warm down lap. What can Badger do? 14.8, what a lap! Where's he? Wow! What a lap from Badgersaurus. That was sensational. And Stan goes through 15.2, P7 for Anstans. It's Scatter Gold about to come through. What can Scatter do? It's a 15.4, P9 for Scatter Gold. Now I think we've got, is that Shawnee? Yeah, it's Shawnee. We know Sean's got great pace. What 14.8, what a stunning lap. What about Shawnee? This is quick as well. This is quick. Oh, it's just outside 15.2. It's P7 for Shawnee. Galley or Spitfire, which is... No. Oh, Galley is off. Galley is off. Spitfire's in the pits. It's still down to Sink. What can Sink do? Benji Brundle's out on a flyer at the moment. Sink with a 14.8. That is second fastest. 7/1000ths of a second outside. Oh, that is so close. Spitfire is on a warm down lap. He's not going to be going any faster. Benji Brundle, though, is on a flyer. No, he's not. He's in the pits. I thought he was on track. What about... I think that could be it. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. It is. Man, 2 guys there into the 14s. That is stunning. That has really, really set a benchmark for the Division 1 guys on Sunday. And just 7/1000ths of a second as well. I mean... It was already close in qualifying, but those two just wow. I mean, 7/1000. What is that in real terms? Is it that much? I don't know. It's damn close. I know that. Benji Brundle though gets through P3. He'll be. I think he'll be fairly happy with that. He's big. Benji's always big on race pace. Okay. Ninja says in real terms 7/1000ths of a second is his duration whilst in bed with the missus. Man, you need something to keep you up, dude. Yeah, that's a really close qualifying session, Scar. Totally agree there. Totally agree. Just waiting for the countdown clock to tick, but yeah, Badgersaurus takes part. What a lap though. He just pulled that seemed to come from nowhere because he was slightly up in sector. I remember at the end of sector 2 in a split time, but not enough to get pole, and he just absolutely nailed that final sector. I mean, nailed it. That was just phenomenal. He must have found 2 or 3 tenths. That's actual super lap. Okay. There we go then. So Badgersaurus takes pole with a 14.8. Sink with a 14.807 P2. Rose 3. Look how tight that is as well. Benji Brundle and Spitfire just 4/1000ths of a second separating those two. Galliou and F50 Max on row... where am I? There we go, yeah. Galliou and F50 Max just 2/100ths of a second covering those. It's so close, man. It's so competitive. Shawnee and Antstan row 4 there, and Scatter and Liam row 5. Yeah, that's in half a second covering the top 8 cars. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. Wow. Oh, great qualifying session. GG's. Well done, everybody. Let's go back to the studio real quick. Woof. Okay. It's going to be time for a break now. These guys, I think they're taking about a 5-minute break. All right, before they come back. Don't forget, of course, yes, the Nightbot's in there. It is SUBtember. 20, is it 20% off? Yeah, 20% off subs this month. So if you want to get yourself some custom emotes, and there's some good ones as well. The safety car, the beer, the kebab, and all the good stuff. And of course, your subscriber badges. I think for is it $3.99, I believe, this month. You can take out a tier 1 sub. Good value. Right, let's put up some league tables for you guys. Hey, Charles. Go well tonight, dude. Ash league tables as it stands going into the race. So, with Badger then on pole, that's a great position. If he can hold that, it puts him right back in the championship hunt. The leaders, though, are all up there. Of course, Hayes will be starting from the back, but that's purely because she's not feeling very well tonight. Otherwise, I'm certain she'd have been up there fighting for pole. So that's the championship standings. As it stands, the guys are on a break at the moment. I think Raikkonen either. Are you back yet, Jimmy? No, he's not back yet. Okay, so we'll just crack on without him at the moment. Let's have some predictions in the chat then for the win. Who do you think's going to do? Who's going to bring home the bacon tonight? Are we going to see a new winner tonight in Division 2? Or is it going to be the old guard rule the roost? This has the makings, chat, of being one of the most, I think, competitive races we've yet seen in the calendar. And we've seen some good races from the Division 2 guys. They put on some really good shows, but I think this one could be the one that showcases everything. I just think lap 1, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to want to get the job done, but I think at the same time they need to just remember that the race can't be won lap 1, but it can certainly be lost. They just need to make sure to get through the first couple of turns nice and safe, and then push on from there. Because if the safety car, if they have an incident and the safety car doesn't come out, then that's game over. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to see how they get on. Okay. What I'm going to do now, just going to put up a if I can find it. Yeah, the guys are having a break, so I'm just going to play a promo from my sponsors. Go take a look at them at Formula Model Shop. Okay, and of course, in line with that also, why has it done that? I don't know. Go onto the Full Model Shop website, pick out the merchandise or the gear that you desire, and then use promo code TIR10 at checkout for an exclusive 10% discount on all products. Go take a look at the site. Some top quality gear. Quite a lot of our guys use them for replica gear and merchandise. Well worth a shout, ladies and gents. Gavin and the crew do a great job. Okie dokie. All right, I think the guys will be readying up pretty shortly now. We're about, 5 past 10. Camping Cod's going for Benji, Brundle, Sink, and F50 Max. Okay, any more predictions before we get started, ladies and gents?
A legend has joined.
the Kebab House crew.
Any more predictions? Shrew's done a resub. 6 months in the club on a 2-month streak. Thank you so much, Shrews. I think does that open up a new custom emote for you? I think it might do actually. But thank you for your support, dude. It's greatly appreciated. 6 months in the club, man. That's dedication for you. Where's Raikkonen? Raikkonen!
Yes, sir.
He's there. He's there. You did say you'd have to go away for a few minutes around about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, apologies. Sorry.
No, not at all. Jackie Cole says, can we go? What, home?
No, we won't go.
Yeah, let's go racing.
I'm here to watch a show.
Absolutely. Ninja says Badger, Hayes and Forrester. Now, is he talking about his top 3 predictions or is he talking about his... No, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. No. Yes, you can go racing though. Let's go racing, Jackie Senior. Yeah, there we go. Thumbs up in the chat. Okay. So the countdown clock is ticking. Behave, Mr. Beer, says Ninja. Not a chance. Where's DJ gone? Is he fallen asleep, is he? DJ! Where are you? I think he's fallen asleep. Or he's just run out of potty mouth comments to make in the chat. I don't know. He's not had his kebab yet. I don't think he's actually feeling well tonight, Jimmy, because he's not ordered his kebab. And I'm a bit concerned, actually, that he's malnutritioned at the moment. Because normally it's straight on the stream. It's like kebab, no sauce, no salad. And I've got to get Stavros right on the case. All right, let's go back to the main stream. We're about to go racing. Formation lap, I hope, is on. Yes, I do believe it is. Let's make a nice little transition to the main cam. Alrighty, so we've got 33 laps around the circuit to Catalonia. Let's get some tyre strats up for you guys. Let's get telemetry up and running. Naughty boys there, Jackie Jr. and S77, the naughty step. Okay, so the top 4 were running the mediums. Galley is on the softs because he was fastest, I believe, in... Was he the fastest in Q2? I think he was. Yes, of course he was. So he'll be looking to make... he needs to make positions. He has to. And then it's as you were for the top 10 medium runners. Now, Schultz is the first runner outside the top 10, and he's going for a mirror strategy. He's going to start on the hards. Then we've got Jackie Genius, Jackie Cole, S77 Snipes starting on the mediums. Puma and Connor will be starting on hard compound tyres. Hayes in the mediums, Forrester on the hards, PW Harry on the mediums. So, I mean, for Galley... it's got to be a 2-stopper, isn't it? The 1 stop's just not going to work. It's going to be so slow.
Yeah, you could do 2 soft stints. You could do a soft medium. You could do a soft medium hard. It really just depends what happens when it's time to dive in the pits.
I'm wondering actually if Schultz is running the hards, whether he's actually fueled his car up a bit as well, so he can mix through it a bit, because he's going to need to really. Ninja makes a good point in there. Hard to mediums is 11 seconds slower. Yeah. It's instant call.
Yeah, but this track is so attritional that, you know, as soon as the tyres drop their performance, you're just going to be a sitting duck round here. So
absolutely.
It's a tricky one. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Guys at the back, they're opting for the hard compound tyres as well. Puma, Connor's saying Forrester as well. Okay. Let's give me a decent view, Cody's. There we go. Lights are out. Here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights. It's 5 lights. Yellow's in sector 3. We've not even started yet. Jesus Christ. We're waiting. We're anticipating. And nothing's happening. It's holding them. There's your pit stop strategies. They're still waiting. And it's go in Barcelona. And I tell you what, Six got a great start coming down towards turn 1. Benji Brundle's tucked in behind and trying to get that slipstream down towards turn 1. Here they go. Six going to try it and go around the outside. Badger's going to hold it. We've got contact at the back. Six got the lead. Benji Brundle, P3 Galley and Spitfire have made a little bit, maybe a bit of contact there. Shawnee's having a real look. Oh, there's a Red Bull at the inside. Has to get off the power really quickly to avoid a big collision. That was Shawnee. He's lost places.
Oh, Jackie's out of spin, Jackie Jr.
And Jackie Cole, Jackie Jr. Okay, Jackie Jr.'s down in last place at the moment. We'll just stay off that one for the minute. I'm just We've got a Ferrari and the Haas side by side. That's Scattergold and TOTD Liam. S77's got past Hayes, who hadn't actually made positions at the start. But here we go. Look at this. It is all happening here as we come down towards nice view from Cody's down the non-DRS straight as it now is at the moment. But Sink got the jump on Badger. That was important. He managed to hold him off through turn 2 and all the way through turn 3.
Yeah, doing a bit of homework earlier this evening, and statistically, if you start in first, you're just punching a big hole in the air for everyone else behind, so it does make you a bit of a sitting duck.
What he should have done was literally got his fists out the cockpit and started punching drivers as they got close to him, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, give him a good hiding. But there we go. Lap 1 completed. Lap 2 starting. Is Jackie Jr. going to come into the pits? I'm not sure if did Jackie get any damage at all there? You know,
I think he might have had a bit of end plate damage.
Okay. I mean, his pace hasn't dropped off. He's around about 6 seconds behind. We've got S77 and Connor going side by side. I think S77 and Connor, though, is fighting back. But S has just got him covered off there in turn 4. This is going to be one mighty DRS train in a minute. Oh, look at that. We've got the two Hasses side by side. Snipes gets the job done on his teammate. Moves himself up to P15. Opportunistic move from Sniper, but he will go for it. If he sees a gap, he'll go for it. Let's jump on board with the leaders again. It's Sink is our race leader. Telemetry's disappeared. Let's get that back up and running. There we go. Badger then P2. Benji Bundle P3. Spitfire P4. Gally Galliou P5. Shawnee has moved back up to P6. F50 Max in 7th. Anstan 8th. Scattergold Line. Liam 10. We are going to have one almighty DRS train coming up here. And I mean so. I mean, Christ almighty, you're going to have 15 cars within a second of each other.
It's so difficult to overtake, bro.
Yeah. Let's go Connor, says Steve DS44. DRS enabled, Connor's in the pits. Well, here comes Liam at the inside of Scattergold. No, he backs out. Going through turn 1. I thought he was going to have a good look there, but decided to back out of it. Let's jump on board the leaders. There's Sink and Badger Source. They're coming through turn 4.
It's a new wing for Connor, so he must have had...
must have been a bit of contact. Yeah. Jackie must be okay because he's actually catching up the pack now. Obviously, he had that moment there. Was it turn 2, I believe? On lap 1.
It would have been turn 4. That
turn 4 was it? Oh, it was at the right-hander. Right, gotcha. But he seems to have... obviously, he's in a bit of free air now, so he should be able to catch up the squabbling guys in front of him. S77 on Schultz. Oh, what a move. He went round the outside of the right hand onto the DRS straight. That was ballsy. And here comes S77 again. Oh, he's held it. That was a great move. Oh, look at this. Oh, but Schultz comes back through again. No, Schultz is hanging off Hayes now. Sorry, my mistake. But Schultz... He's lost it. He manages to recover. Almost took out Hayes. Hayes and Snipes to take major evasive action there. He actually held it. It was well held in the end because that could have been a horrible moment. But that's going to have knackered his tyres for a little while, for half a lap for sure.
Hayes going on Snipes it.
Let's have a look at this. Coming down towards turn 1. Bit of DRS. Looks like the job's done. As long as she can hold it under braking, which she does. Yeah, good move. Pretty tidy that. Textbook overtake there. What's interesting, mate, is that Benji has dropped out of DRS range on Badger Source. He's not been able to live with that pace at the moment. Up front, Sink is leading by half a second. He's dragging Badger along for the ride. Benji now is going to be vulnerable to Spitfire behind. How long can Gally's tyres last?
I think he probably managed to get it to about lap 7, and then he'll have no choice.
He's not making any headway at the moment on Spitfire. Say, is this DRS train at the moment? It's
super tricky.
Yeah, Scatter's lost quite some time as well. He's dropped off the back of Anstan by a couple of seconds. He's under pressure now from Liam and Jackie Cole. Yeah, I agree with Ninja. Guy's going to fit it from now on. He's staying out for the time being, I believe. Yeah, he is. Badger though on Sink, coming down towards turn 1. Badger's having a lurk to get his position back round the outside. Oh, what a move round the outside of turn 1. What? Somebody clip that. That was a great move from Badger Source.
Spec stuck into line up Forrester.
Got the job done. Two teammates.
Snipes has just gone around the outside of Hayes.
And he's done it as well. Oh, this is ballsy overtaking through turn 1, but going around the outside of turn 1 takes some balls to do that. It really does. But Snipes moves himself up to P13. Puma gets the job done. And his teammate Forey moves himself up to P16. Benji is back on this battle now. Those two squabbling up front. Badger and Sink has brought Benji back into play. Yeah, I see what you mean, Ninja. Well, he's done more than 2 laps. He did an out lap, obviously, the flyer and then the in lap. So, yeah, 2 and a bit laps, really. Those tyres are not going to be lively for very long. He's dropped out of DRS range on Spitfire now, so he's going to start coming under pressure from Shawnee quite soon now. His tyres really drop off as he comes to the chicane. And there is Shawnee just behind him, 7/10 behind him, on much fresher, much healthier medium compound tyres. Badger there, the fastest lap of the race. Pulled out 8/10 now on Sink. I wonder if S77's going to have a look at Jackie Cole. He's drafting him. He's going to go right to the inside. Switches to the outside move. Jackie stays on his line. Is he going to go on the outside here? He's going late on the brakes round the outside. Oh, this is great driving through turn 2, side by side.
So close.
Jackie just holding him off. Got slightly better traction out of turn 2. Oh.
Okay, he's not done.
But he's not done yet. He's going to try and come around the inside to come through turn 4. This is great driving. This is what you were talking about, man. Jackie holds him off. Yeah. Oh, man. Whoa, what was that?
Sorry, my bad.
That's alright. I thought my microphone had just blown up in excitement.
I just exploded a little bit, that's fine.
That was great driving from the guys there, Jackie, Cole, and right. On board Galley, his tyres have gone. They have gone. He's now dropped another second off Spitfire. Shawnee, F50 Max and Anstan just ganging up behind him now. Pumpy Shot says, drive the day with Shawnee Matt, so I'm calling it. Okay. I don't know if he's going to be close enough here on Galley. Galley's still got good straight line speed though. Shawnee's getting closer and closer and closer, but I don't think he's going to look at the inside. No, he decides to back off. Yeah, that would have been a bit of a send it moment. Shrew says big bits. Yeah, let's see some big bits then. Get your bits out.
Big bits.
Okay, we've got some movement down near the bottom. Harry and Harry and Forrester. Looks like Forrest's got the job done there, but Harry's going to try and hang it around the outside. Can Forrester cover him off? Oh, was that a bit of a squeeze there, possibly? I'm not too sure, but Forey holds him off. Jackie Jr. now is getting closer on the action as well. There's Jackie Jr. just behind there. Currently sat in P19. I'm just keeping a careful eye on the timing screens whilst I'm watching these guys fight up front, because it's getting pretty damn tasty. Galley has got 3 cars right behind him. In fact, let's jump on board with Shawnee, who's all over the back of Galley. Is Galley going to come and pit now as he comes to the chicane?
I think he's going to have to. He's losing too much time now.
Yeah,
he stays out.
Staying out again now. Surely he's going to get gobbled up here. Let's go on board with. He's getting a good exit out that final corner. But Sean now should have the job done. Switches to the inside. DRS under braking. Yeah. Galley's trying to fight back though. Oh, had to lift off there, and that might allow F50 Max to go through. Oh, there's a slight contact between the two. F50 Max late on the brakes, coming through turn 4. Galley's going to have to yield there. Oh, slight touch on the wheels there. Oh, it's just good battling now. Let's stay on board now with Anstan. He's next on the hit list.
2 positions lost already. He must be praying for a safety car now.
S77 picks up a 3-second time penalty. Jackie Jr.'s got past Forrester, moves up to P18. Up front it's as you were. Spitfire now though within DRS range as well. So we've got a 4-way dance at the front now, dude. Galley peels off into the pits. Yep. And that frees up Shawnee, but Shawnee's now under pressure. He's got no DRS. Here comes F50 Max for an overtake on Sean. Into turn 1. He's going to have to go the long way around the outside, but he's going to have a look. He's going to send it round the outside. Giving each other room. Shawnee trying to get on the power nice and early. F50 Max is going to go for a switchback move, but I think Shawnee might have got him covered off here. Good driving, you two. That was good battling. It's what we like to see. And they're not done yet either. They're still battling away. F50, they'll be eyeing up Shawnee next lap, I think. So lap 9 out of 33, we've got Badgersaurus as the current race leader. He has just got himself outside of DRS now from Sync. In fact, Sync's back in it again though now. Benji Brundle P3, Spitfire P4, Shawnee P5, F50 Max P6 and Stan P7, but F50 Max is all over the back. Shrews makes a very good point in the chat, says Sean's racecraft has improved a lot since joining TIR. Yeah, I agree. He's trying to break that toe there. I'm not sure if Skillen's going to be close enough here to go around the outside. No, that's Sean placed his car very, very well. S77 on Jackie Cole coming down towards turn 1! Oh, that was ballsy. That was so ballsy. Oh, it's a spinner. Antstan's had a spin. Oh, Jackie Cole's been nudged, and he's had a moment. He's been nudged. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that. Oh, Snipes just drove straight for his car. Snipe, you shouldn't be doing that. I caught you. Take evasive action. Right, so Anstan had a moment now. I don't know if it was a contact, Jimmy, but he had a moment there, and he was right behind F50 Max. Jackie did have a moment. He, unfortunately, him and S77 just brushed wheels, and it's enough to just turn his car around. He actually held it quite well, to be fair.
Yeah, I just saw a couple of cars going sideways. That's all I could catch of it.
Yeah, he was unlucky to be. It was unlucky that the contact was just enough to throw the car off balance, if that makes any sense.
It's a track that, you know, it requires a lot of patience. You can't just send it.
No, you've got to pick your fights. But here comes F50 Max talking about picking a fight. This could be the moment. He has got a lot closer, but Sean is defending well coming through turn 1. Yeah, he's just put his car in the right spot. Lap 11 out of 33. We are at a 1/3 race distance. Badgersaurus is our race leader. Sync Kizwato. Oh, just kiss my arse. No, it's not that either, is it? No. Sync Kazi, P2. Benji Brundle, P3. Spitfire P4. Shawnee P5 battling with F50 Max P6. Scatter Gold having a solid drive P7. TOTD Liam P8. S77 P9. Sniper P10. And Hayes has made great grounds considering she started at the back of the pack. Now in P11. And hunting down Sniper. Okay, I'm going to watch this battle for one more lap, then I'm going to switch over to somebody else. Puma has also caught Charles. Those guys are on the hards. Of course, Charles though started the furthest up the grid on the hards, and he's done a good job so far. It has to be said. I don't think 50 Max is going to be close enough here for a run at Sean. I think Sean is putting his car in good positions and getting the optimal line out of corners.
Liam's in the pit.
Okay, he's making this. It's a bit early for a stop, isn't it? Do you think?
Yeah, I think maybe 13 is probably the optimum lap that could be coming in for hards.
Ninja says, I think that's the brilliance of this track. It does promote good racecraft. Generally speaking, yeah. JB Racing says that the Renault has to back out of that. I think that's referring to the Jackie Cole moment. It was tight. It was really, really tight, that was. It has to be said. Currently on board with Hayes at the moment, P10, chasing down Sniper in the Haas. Then we've got Anstan recovered from that spin, but he's dropped places though. P11, Schultz behind him, his brother P12, Puma in P13. PWR Harry P14, Jackie Jr. P15. Let's watch these cars come through a little bit here. And there's Jackie there, currently sat in P15. He has got Galli behind him now. Of course, Galli pitted. I think he is going for the 2-stopper, isn't he, Galli? Because he's gone. He's going for the 1-stopper. He's gone for the hards.
He's going to go yeah, Matt's and F50 Max are both in the pit.
Okay, they're all coming. Sink's come in. Shawnee and F50 Max. Okay. What about an undercut overcut here? Does it work?
I think the undercut is massive round here.
Okay. Well, let's see where Galli comes out in relation, because of course Galli was in P5 before the pit stops.
Okay,
as he made ground.
Max and Matt's. Oh, safety cut.
Safety VSC. I'm looking onto Lipstick. Yeah, we've got a Renault. Renault's got Jackie Cole. Has died at the entrance of the pit. The pit entrance. He's gone. He's died. I think he's hit the pit wall.
It would seem that way.
But that's VSC conditions.
He's facing the wrong way at the pit entrance.
Oh, that's a crying shame. Jackie was having a good, well, up until the moment with S77, was having a really good good race there. Davey J with the 100 bits. Hey, man. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. But now, this could be crucial to the race. Benji Brundle, a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC conditions. Now, of course, those news the channel. When the virtual safety car, the VSC, comes out, of course, they have to stick to certain speed limits at parts of the track. They have to be below their delta time, and if they exceed their delta time, you're given, I think, is it 15 seconds to bring the car back down to speed? If you don't, it's a drive-through penalty. And there's also the most horrendous bug in this game, where it just gives you a random drive-through under VSC when you're cornering. Right, lots of cars coming into the pits. Let's see how this is shaping out. Benji Brundle then is our race leader, but he has got to serve a drive-through. Sniper's found himself. We've got yellows in Sector 1. We've got a Williams off in Sector 1. That's
JNK.
S77 has had a moment. Yeah.
Those tyres are past their best, shall we say now.
Oh, Benji, though. I feel bad for Benji because he has now got to... He's got to do it all over again. Snipes there in P2. Sink in P3. Badgersaurus P4. Spitfire P5. Puma Spec now sitting in P6. Charles in P7. Of course, those guys yet to pit, but they'll be going deep into the race and switching over to a set of mediums, I'd imagine. Jackie Cole says terrible frame rate in here tonight. Racing is a tad questionable. This frame rate issue, Jackie, I totally agree with you, mate. They've got to get this sorted out. The only way you can, if you're in a lobby and then the frame rate's up, you have to leave the lobby and come back in. It seems to sort itself out, but it doesn't matter. Whoever's hosting, it makes no difference. You know what I mean? It's not good. Let's go on board the leaders, battling through turn 1. Captain Cod says Phil for Forrester not able to put a setup on. Yeah, I think he was stuck on the preset, but I think it's because he probably that's because he got in the race late, didn't he? Part Ferme is on. There is a way of doing it though, I'm sure there is. Jackie says my screen was very blocky and the sound was glitchy. My eyes are strained and I've got 20/20 vision. And Cody's do need to fix it. Yeah, they do. Speeding in the pit lane, S77. Good luck to all those left in the race, absolutely. Alright. So, Sink is our race leader. A second clear of Badgersaurus. Spitfire's in third. Puma is in P4. Charles P5. PW Harry P6 yet to pit. F50 Max, he needs to clear these guys quickly. Otherwise, he's just going to compromise his race if he's stuck behind these guys for any length of time. Thanks for tuning in, of course, later tonight, ladies and gents. Really appreciate you tuning in, giving up your Friday night to watch a bit of quality racing. Thank you so much indeed. Jackie says, well, watch the stream with wine. Absolutely, why not, dude? Put your feet up. Get yourself in the hot tub. That's a good shout, with a nice bottle of claret. And Harry makes his scheduled stop. Right, F50 Max. He does need to clear Charles. He really does. Oh, excuse me. A bit tired there, dude. What are your thoughts on the race so far?
Not as close as I thought it was going to be. I mean, obviously there's the dreaded DRS train around here. I think a full course safety car would bring the race back into being a good shootout towards the end. But yeah, so far pretty hard but fair racing, apart from those couple of spins.
Oh, F50 Max just sent with the inside there. Charles getting out of the way, and that's let Galley through as well. I don't know whether Charles is just letting these guys through. Sean is about to go around the outside of Charles as well. I think, to be fair though, Charles is obviously a regular Division 3 driver, and he is guesting Division 2, so I don't think he's getting involved with too many fights for obvious reasons, which is actually a pretty mature attitude. Right, let's have a quick look at Galliou then, trying to get a toe back on F50 Max. But Max is doing what he needs to do. He's threading his way through the traffic.
Looks like we could have a battle for the lead coming up in the not too distant future.
Let's jump on board with that battle. Sink and Badgesaurus. Currently at half race distance now, ladies and gents. Flying by. Pumpy's got one for the chat there. Who do you guys think will be... Who's going to win the race and who's going to be driver of the day? There you go. That's one for the chat. Yay, caramba. Excuse me. God, dear. Oh, I got work tomorrow, then I got a day off. I've actually got a day off on Sunday. Woohoo! Get in. Have it. It's my daughter's birthday as well. 16 years old. Middle daughter. Right, Badger's shaping up for a move. Let's jump on board. Is he close enough for a move down to turn one? I don't think he's going to be quite close enough here. Sink just taking his normal racing line there.
Oh, Scatter's gone for a move on Jolts.
Goes around the outside. So I don't think Charles is going to get involved in any battles tonight. He's just looking to get some laps down.
Is he ever going to pit, or is he going to come in on lap 32?
What's that, Charles? I think he could probably go to about lap 20. I mean, he might be looking.
He's going to do a full Grosjean.
I mean, I don't know. His tyres look okay, to be fair. I wonder if he's actually thinking about maybe trying to take his hards long enough where he can put a set of softs on. That's quite an ask, but it's possible. Badger can't quite get that exit out of the corner that he needs, the final corner, and Sink's taking advantage of that.
It's the dirty air. The dirty air around here is just horrible.
Okay, we've got a real battle for fourth place building up here as well. Puma, F50 Max, Galliou's not giving up, and Shawnee. Let's go. Let's drop back onto the broadcast mode. Look at that. TD Liam making a move on Charles. Charles just lets him through. And Liam works his way up into 9th position. Go back on the leaders momentarily. Jackie Jr. says, me and Jackie are not around next week, as Friday is my birthday and we're out for a family meal. 34 years young. Yeah, you're a young whippersnapper. Charles could take one of the Renault seats for Monaco. Do you know, it's coincidence, isn't it, eh? Jackie's birthday, Monaco. Jackie can't make it. What do you think? Do you think he's having us on, Raikkonen?
Highly suspect.
Very dubious, that one. I'm going to be checking your face, but make sure it is your birthday. Just kidding. Here comes Puma and F50 Max. Oh, what about... And Gally's going to try and have a look through there as well. They've got to be so careful going through the right hand. Oh, a bit of squeezing going on there. F50 Max just holding them off. Puma, though, going great guns considering he hasn't pitted yet, and those tyres still competitive. But he's going to have a good run. Surely he's going to get the job done in F50 Max. Just needs to jump in behind him. Badger's retaking the lead on Sync. Yep. And Puma gets past F50 Max.
Schultz has finally come in for his pit.
Okay, going on to the mediums. Alrighty. Oh, look at this F50 Max going up the inside of Puma, going through turn 4. Wow.
Oh.
Gets the job done. Puma's got a bit wide. And that's allowed Shawnee through and Galley as well. Puma drops 4 positions there in like a split second. Great driving, though.
My friend.
Jackie Cole says, I like Monaco. I won last year. I can't remember Monaco last year. I'm trying to remember now. I'll have to go back and watch the stream, actually, dude. Oh, right. Okay, got ya. Let's go on Badge and Sync. Sync's been overtaken.
Got a really good run there.
Yeah, he's going to get the position back here, surely. Pulls to the inside, bit of DRS. Badge immediately tries to pull back in to try and get a tow through turn 1. Nice angle there from Cody's. Makes a change, doing something right. Actually, do you know what? Let's go on the copter cam. Oh, no, I've just crashed the copter. Fucking changes. Bring back, Codemasters, the ability for me to manually change cameras, please. Don't want your garbage camera settings anymore. So 30. How old are you? Is it 35? Did you say next? 34.
34 years young.
Hang on. Oh, right, okay. I couldn't get my maths right for a minute. Jackie Jr.'s got past Forrester. Who's at the P. So actually, they're side by side. Let's jump on board of these real quick. Give us some action. Here we go, going through turn 3 up to turn 4. Jackie's got the inside line. Forrester is trying to go the long way around to turn 4. Who's going to give? Neither of them. They're side by side going through turn 4. But Jackie might just be able to hold him off here. Forrester trying to switch back, looking for an opportunistic move up the inside. But Jackie, well defended, holds him off, keeps him in, keeps his car exactly where it needs to be. And Forrester is going to have to fight again. Oh, let's jump on board the leaders. Got Sync and Badgersaurus, but Badgersaurus is just holding them off, isn't he?
Galley on Shawnee Mats.
Going into turn 1, and Galley is going to get the move done. Yeah, gets a good exit out of turn 2, manages to hold off Shawnee. Shawnee was looking for a switchback. Benji Brundle, the 3-second penalty. Of course, Benji had to serve that drive-through.
Oh!
Benji Brundle's gone. Where's he gone?
I just saw.
Oh, yep.
Pop off on
turn 4.
3 there.
Now, is there going to be a safety car? Is that car? Is that car?
Under normal conditions, that would be a safety car.
Do you know what? It's just given a yellow flag.
Yeah.
VSC.
VSC? Yeah.
Now, will we see any possible pit stops?
Puma's
got a pit.
Turn
yeah.
9, so he could get a cheap pit stop here for that. He'll be a lucky boy if VSC stays on for that.
Oh, Ben, behave yourself. Come on. It happens. Unlucky, mate, but, you know, it is what it is. Everyone's in the same boat. Alright, so it's under VSC conditions at the moment. Lap 23 out of 33. Puma comes into the pits to make his stop. That is it. Harry's got a drive-through penalty speeding under VSC. It's that freaking, excuse my language, it's that bug again. Man, we should just go back to 2019, seriously. This game's just...
to me in Bahrain. It is frustrating,
yeah,
but you just have to keep it positive all the time. just try and keep that delta as positive as you can, because at the end of the day, no one can overtake you. So if you do end up backing a couple of people up, then
Yeah.
in the long run, it works out better for you.
We see most of the guys aren't. They don't get the. You know, it's when you go around a corner when the VSC's ending, it will just throw up a random drive-through. It doesn't always happen, but you just have no warning. Jackie also says, I agree, Bear. 2019 is far better. Yeah, are the servers still working on that game?
Shawnee Matz is lining up, Galley.
Yep, on the inside, coming down towards turn 1. Bit of DRS. Gets the job done. Takes a bit of move there. Galley's going to try and stick with him, but I think Shawnee's got that move done. Galley running a little bit wide, because Galley's on a bit older tyres. He's doing a one-stop of those softer hards, which is a brave strategy, but I don't think it's going to work out in the long run. Hayes and Snipes, battles for 10 and 11th.
That is some hard racing there.
And they're still at it. Look at this. Hayes is going to go up the inside turn 4. Snipes has got the high ground. Yeah, some good battling going on here. This, of course, is for the points, though. Let's have a quick look at the fastest lap of the race we've seen so far. It is Sink, actually, set an 18.004. That's the fastest lap as it stands at the moment. That's the gap now for the entire field. There we have it. Okay. Going to give you a quick rundown.
Change.
Oh, let's jump on board with this. I think, to be honest with you, they're going to be doing this all the way through to the end. So, 25 out of 33, so at 3/4 race distance now. I want to go have a quick rundown. Right, it's Connor currently sat P18. He's had a pretty quiet race. Jackie Jr. Had that spin, of course, lap 1, P17. S77. Oh, he's lost it. Perfect timing. He's trashed his car. Oh, how he didn't lose his wheel there, I do not know. I do not know. VSC, he's got to have to come in the pits. He's got absolutely no front wing. Man, that was timing. Forrester in the pits as well, putting a new set of mediums on. PW O'Harry, P14, currently having a pretty lonely race at the moment. Schultz, as you can see there, P13 on the mediums, trying to chase down Peter Speck. Scotty says, I've not experienced any bugs in this game yet on PC. Well, that's funny, because if you go on the Cody's forums, it's absolutely full of it. So I don't think... I think you're being a little disingenuous there, Scotty, I have to say. I've got the game on PC and I've played it, mate, and believe me, it is buggy. Spitfire, that's the glitch again. Talk of the devil, quite literally. We're back racing again. Green flags conditions. Lap 26 out of 33. Sink is our race leader, but he has been swapping positions with Badger since the round of pit stops. Hayes and Snipes. Is Hayes going to get the job done? Yeah. Jackie's got another drive-through penalty. Oh man, this game. Jeez.
I'm looking forward to seeing how Schultz and Human Spec get on for the rest of the race, because you know, they're, well, not normally in here, so it'll be interesting to see how they finish.
Oh, trust me, it's full of bugs. Jackie says Jackie Jr. was coming out the pits on green light and it gave him a penalty. Oh my god, this game. It's garbage.
Garbage.
Okay, Jackie's... is that serving his drive-through now? Okay, let's give you a rundown. Let 27 out of 33. Sink's a race leader. Badger's P2. Spitfire having a good drive, P3. But he does have... I believe he has a drive-through to serve, doesn't he? F50 Max P4, Shawnee P5. Got a gaggle of cars here. Galley. Now it looks like it's a ghost car there. Is that a lapped car?
It is, yeah. It's J&K in 17th.
Okay. Galley there, P6. Scatter Gold is closing up on these guys now. Was only 3 seconds behind before the VSCs, now 1.8. Liam in P9, Anstan P10, Hayes in 11th. Now, can Hayes... Anstan P9, Hayes P10. Can she chase down Anstan? She's had a battle with Snipes, but she seems to have just checked out a little bit on Snipes now. Puma in 12th, Charts in P13. PW Harry currently sat there in P14, a pretty lonely race to be fair. Forry P15 coming down the start-finish straight, and Connor, who has got, I believe it's F50 Max just lapping him there in P16, S77 Junk P17, and Jackie Jr. is on the back of Ant Stan, trying to unlap himself, I believe. Fastest lap of the race there, S77 with a 17.5. Let's jump on board of the leaders, Sink and Badgersaurus. Zuma! Yo, Big Man Beer, how's it going? Good, man. It's good. Nice to see you in the watching the stream, dude. Thank you. Shreezy says, I think the game has a time delay on VSC. I always make sure I'm in the green by 1+ seconds. Seems to work. You lose a little, there's not so much of this drive-through. It's not a time delay. It's just garbage. It's trash. It should be got rid of. It's horrible. But no, you actually make a very good point. Richards85 says, I'm glad I never bought 2020. It stresses me out just watching the bugs. Yeah. Not kidding, dude. Alright, Spitfire serving his drive-through. So that's his podium just gone up in smoke. He's going to probably come out behind Scatter, I reckon. Connor 3-second penalty. 77 goes faster again. Jimmy, this safety car bug has ruined this race, isn't it?
Say again?
This safety car bug, it's ruined this race.
Yeah.
It really has.
Oh, we've got an off. Williams has had a moment.
Is
turn 2.
Oh, Badger's picked up penalty. That could be critical. Scotty says, do you have 2 Steam accounts? But I actually have 4 or 5, believe it or not, because I share my account with family members.
Ant spun out of turn 4.
Oh, he's facing the wrong way. He needs to be careful coming back on track, but he does. He avoids the other cars, picks up a bit of the old kitty litter, and that's just dropped him out of the points. In fact, instantly enough, that's going to put him pretty close to his brother. Yeah, there he's at. He's got Puma right behind him, and there's Charles. Voice is gone. Where's Forry gone? That is going to be turn 1 somewhere. Is that Connor unlapping himself? Yeah, Connor unlaps himself there on F50 Max. Safety car!
Oh, wow.
Is that going to be the race over then? Lap 30, safety cars come out. Is this just track?
You'd have to assume. I'll tell you what, that is going to shake up the positions no end.
Is anyone going to take advantage of a free pit? Oh, is it going to be worth it? I mean, I don't know if that's the race over now. I've never seen a safety car come out so close to the end of a race. We're going to see.
The leaders could pit and they'd get a free pit stop. And I think maybe from about 8th backwards they could pit and get a free pit stop. But
all right, let's jump on to the. Let's go. I've got to wear my panties, haven't I? I'm going to go and jump into the safety car. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, that's better. I feel better now. I'm in the safety car. I haven't felt right all night not being in the safety car. Now I'm actually in my Total Impact Racing, FMS, beerandkebab.tv safety car, and I'm feeling much happier.
Sink has pitted and Badgersaurus stayed out.
Interesting. Now, where does F50 Max come in play with this?
Max is in.
He's coming in as well. What about Shawnee? Shawnee's going for track position. Where's Sink gonna come out? He's making his way down the pit exit now. Is Scatter gonna jump him? Oh, I think he might just come out in front of Scatter. He does.
You reckon Sink's going to do a Zandvoort again?
It could be. It could be. F50 Max came out behind Spitfire. Of course, he'll be on fresh tyres. Galley went for mediums. Liam's coming. Puma is going to... Is he going to jump him? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure, actually. No, Liam gets through. So, Puma... P9. Hayes is staying out in front of Sniper, comes out in 10th. Anstan stays out. One of the Williams is going through. I think this could be Harry unlapping himself on Snipes. Sorry, on Hayes. Right, safety car's coming in. It's a very quick safety car stop. Okay, interesting. A lot of cars out of position now. So far out of sync. Surely that's another bug in the game. That should not be happening. Let's jump back to the main screen. So basically the safety car was out for a lap and a bit, which is ridiculous.
Oh, Galley nearly went up the back of F50 Max.
Right, here we go. Badger. Hardly any warning, but off he goes. Oh, he's trying to get some heat into his tyres. He's going to be vulnerable. Sink is going to be absolutely motoring. Here he comes. Okay, we have to stay on the leaders though for the minute. Here we go. Come on, Cody's give me an angle. Jesus Christ, I can work with. Sink has already got Shawnee up to P2. Shawnee drops down to P3. Spitfire. He's got knackered tyres. He's going to be... Oh, he's going to go backwards, surely. Scattergold, as you said, spun. He's on a hold and cold tyres. But can Badgersaurus now do what is got to be the impossible? Look at the grip that Sink's got on those fresh tyres. Badger's going to have to defend for his life. Sink's going to try and go the long way around. Coming in. Yeah, I can't... Badger's got the high ground there. Badger can defend here. And Shawnee, he's getting so close to his teammate. Shawnee's having a real look here. There will be no DRS, I don't think at all, will there? That's it for DRS. I don't think we'll sit on the last lap. Badger's defending. Oh my goodness me. The angle there looked like he'd been cut in half. Sink gets the lead. Jackie Cole says, I think I need to invite the CEO of Cody to my office for chat. Hey, get in the queue. I mean, he's coming to my house first. I know what you're saying though, dude.
Oh, Shawnee Matz has got a great run on Badgersaurus here.
He's got older tyres, but he's going to get the job done. F50 Max is his fastest lap of the race. And we've got a lapped car as well there. This is what I mean. The safety car, which is, it's terrible. Look at this, Shawnee. Oh, Shawnee and Badger having a bit of a moment. Now, F50 Max, is he going to thread the needle here? He's going to get... Oh, no. Oh, that was... Oh, Badger. Sniper sets fastest lap of the race. It's all happening here on this final lap with the safety car and everything. It's like, holy smokes! Sink's checked out up front now. Barring penalties, he's got this race in the bag. Shawnee P2, Badgersaurus P3. There is F50 Max, and Galley is right on the back of these guys as well. He's on a slightly harder tyre, though. He's on the mediums. The Sink's coming down through the chicane, Snipe with a 3-second penalty. Sink's going to take the checkered flag, but does he stay in first? The gap is over 3 seconds to his teammate. He will take the checkered flag now, takes victory. Shawnee P2, Badgersaurus P3. Is he going to stay that way? No, F50 Max takes P2 on penalty countback. Shawnee P3, Badgersaurus P4, Galley, Spitfire P5, Galley P6. Here comes TODD Liam. He jumps Galley as well. What about Scatter? He jumps Galley. Oh, Galley's just going backwards on penalties. He has just gone backwards. What about Hayes? Is Hayes going to beat him on penalties? for P10. Hayes finishes P10. Sniper is 11th. Anstan 12th. Charles jumps Anstan on penalty countback, I think. I just saw that. Drive the day. It's Puma Spec, says the chat. Says the game. I'm not sure if I... Yeah, I agree with you, Davey. Ghostly car threw them off. Yeah, safety car just actually ruined that. But there we go, ladies and gents. Don't even know where to start with that, quite honestly.
I think 3 laps ago the running order was very different.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing a live interview tonight, by the way. I'm going to be pre-recording it to be uploaded onto Twitch tomorrow. But there you go. Sync then takes the victory. Could you take a screenshot of that, please, for me? If you'd be so kind. Sync takes victory. F50 Max P2. Shawnee takes P3. Those are your podium drivers. Badgesaurus P4, Spitfire P5, and Liam in P6. Puma Spec P7, Scatter Gold P8. Galley just dropped down on penalty countback. P9 and Hayes P10. Those were your point scores. See Galley there with 21 seconds. Shout out to Puma though, didn't get a single penalty. Well, GG's, well done, dude. Charlton 11th, Snipes 12th, Antstan 13th. Charles can claim to be the #1 Stanley for this week. PW Harry 14, Jackie Jr. 15, Connor 16, and then we have DNFs for Forrester, Benji Brundle, Jackie Cole, and S77. Woof! That was a pretty lively race. Let's go back to the studio. Okay. GG's to all the guys who took part tonight. That was a heck of a race. The safety car kind of threw things at the end. Iconic, thanks for the follow earlier on. I just catching up the chat. I missed that one. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel. As I say, I'm not going to do any live interviews tonight. They're going to be done, uploaded on the podcast, up onto Twitch. I've got some new graphics. I mentioned it, I think, last Sunday. So that will be it for the stream tonight. Jimmy, thanks for jumping in and doing the comms again, mate. I really enjoyed doing it with you, dude. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For your time. And thanks to all you guys in the chat as well. Hope you enjoyed the race tonight. Thank you for the subs and the resubs and the bits to Davey as well. I really appreciate it. And welcome to all new followers to the channel as well. Hope you enjoy your stay here on BeingCrowd.tv. That's about it for me tonight. I will be streaming live tomorrow night. 100% race around this very track. And I'll have the twin cam view on again tomorrow night as well. So I'll be streaming my POV. Yes, COD, see you tomorrow night, dude. Looking forward to it, actually. Try and make up for Thursday. But for me, to all of you, thank you so much for watching. GG's and Godspeed. See you tomorrow.